why should I give a damn?
What's up? You are now tuned in to WSIGAD podcast. That is Why Should I Give a Damn? Make sure you follow us on Instagram for the latest clips, latest reels, latest content at WSIGAD_podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't be shy. Hit the subscribe button so you can get the latest and the greatest of us giving you that weekly content from the culture. Before I get too far on the Diddy Cassie shit, I keep seeing this hashtag believe black women. When was Cassie black? I don't know. I don't know when Cassie was black, but that's just me. I could have sworn she was Puerto Rican or something.
When you need to check you black, just like the immigrants coming in right now.
When I see the believe black women hashtag, I be wanting to see where the black women.
Like Meghan Markle was black when the Queen was doing it wrong.
So hashtag when was Cassie black? Hashtag, but that's me. But going back to the Cassie situation, I feel like black men, we've been calling Puffy a lame and talking about red flags with Puffy for years.
Yeah, he been on some.
But let's go back a couple months ago, and I made a video about this. I remember there was a time where I'm a comment reader. I love going and posting, reading comments, because I love getting a sense for what do the masses think or what do the average people think. Yeah. And when you see a post and you see the comments are majority one way, even though you might have a couple the other way, you know, okay, the masses is thinking this way about the situation. And when I used to see these Puff Daddy and Young Miami posts and she on the island and she doing all this other shit, all I would see is all these women. I need that Puffy sugar daddy. I need money. Y'all hating because he got money. She looks so happy. This what I need. I don't need no commitment, no strings. Just pay. All I saw was women envious of that Young Miami, I got a rich nigga, so I don't got to worry about nothing type of love. It's the same shit. Like I said, Sexy Red. I talk about the Booty Hole Browners. The song she was just on with Drake, Rich Baby Daddy. That seems to be the ultimate goal for these women. They just want a rich baby daddy or a rich nigga that's going to fuck them and fund their life.
It's really regressive, too, if you think about it.
It is.
Like, because we all started with what? You stay at home, have a husband, he take care of everything, you had the kids. And we obviously progressed out of that because they're capable of more. But now we're going to go back to, I just want to be at the crib, have babies.
It's crazy.
Ain't that kind of crazy?
It's crazy.
I mean, time repeats itself.
But what I don't understand about the whole thing is, how does y'all out of one mouth, we talk about how we want to support this city girl. Oh, let's drop everything for a rich nigga. Do what you got. Like, we see these women, right? We watch Basketball Wives. We watch Love and Hip Hop. We watch a lot of these shows, right? 90% of what we see that's being broadcasted about black women on the internet and on shows, and I'm not saying that's what it is in real life, but I'm talking about what's being broadcast to our face. 90% is black women fucking their morals and fucking with niggas they would never fuck with for a come up. If you look at Basketball Wives, half of these chicks is with niggas that done dogged them a million times. The only reason they're famous is because they fucked the right dude. We watch Love and Hip Hop. Mm-hmm. Half of the dudes on Love and Hip Hop then fucked half of these girls. But they keep going through this cycle and get degraded and look like clowns. Why? Because of the come up. So I don't understand why when shit goes left or shit goes too far later on, that's when we wait to speak up. Like the Cassie situation, right? Everybody knew, everybody I know, for instance, always looked at Diddy as a questionable person. We didn't know what sexuality it was. We didn't know whether he had something to do with the Pac. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm still bumping it. He ain't going nowhere. Look, I fuck with Diddy on the music tip on some shit, but Diddy had a lot of red flags and shit that I looked at and I'm like, this don't seem right. I remember when the whole Young Miami shit first popped off, and I'm like, this something ain't seem right. Then Young Miami got on her little interview talking about how she loved getting pissed on and all this other shit. And I'm like, you're
infatuated with golden showers. You bring that up so much.
I have to bring it up. I have to.
You don't bring up Biggie shit on Lil Kim, like, people like freaky shit. That's not no.
What?
Biggie, we never heard of that.
Oh,
wait, did she shit on him?
What the fuck?
We could do some research. They talked about it, and I love Biggie, but no, He was a freaky nigga.
Biggie was wild. He definitely.
All I'm saying is these niggas with money, right?
Daddy's dicks and shit.
A lot of these niggas with money, especially if they started off broke, they wasn't really born. But even the niggas that was born in the money.
But even Young Miami wasn't broke when she was with Diddy. She got her own little.
She got her bag.
She had a little bag.
But it was just to me what I'm trying to say. It's funny to me how the narrative has changed because now all of a sudden anybody that supports Diddy just a little bit is this monster now. Diddy's a monster. But a couple months ago, when us same niggas was calling Diddy a lame ass nigga, and what are you doing? You're a simp or all this other shit. Oh, y'all hating? Stay in your own tax bracket.
You 100% right, but
so
now
that's what I'm saying.
But now, if you get that R word by your name, you're done. Like it ain't. See, this is the thing. It's the whole thing. A few years ago, a little while ago, you get like really pre Cosby and Surviving R. Kelly. That's what you could he beat it. That's bullshit. Remember, we talked about it. When Kobe passed away, Rachel Nichols brought up his case and he beat his case. So once you have that on your name, you're done. Even like if you remember, rest in peace to Takeoff. He had a little fake accusation.
It wasn't Rachel Nichols. Who was the one that brought the Kobe case? It was the other white bitch.
You gotta let me know. I thought it was Rachel.
It wasn't. Well, no, that was disrespect. It was Michelle Beadle.
Oh, Michelle.
Fuck her. I can't disrespect. I can't let the Rachel Nichols slander go.
Niggas have a thing for her
because she's elite.
I like white.
Comes her knowledge of the game.
I like white gingers, but niggas love Rachel Nichols more than I do. I think that was her.
But what it is, I hate Michelle Beadle to a passion. I couldn't let her slide.
And I want to respect. I want to say people's name. I still got my little fake journalism. But anyways, I said once you get that. So once he got that, like I said, I saw the first thing, the headlines are salacious. It said R word, sexual assault, and sex trafficking. So I'm like, I got to read the little sex trafficking. Diddy ain't sex trafficking. That's what kind of threw me off. But, it's some crazy shit. But, yeah, it's very scary. And once you get that, the whole tide turns. That's why I'm like, I'm glad I was a no forceful. She said no, I left. I was the type of nigga where I'm leaving. I don't care if I pay for the day. I was that bogus. Some niggas, baby, come on. And back in the day, you could come on, baby. You could even your girl stop. You in the mood? You can. Yeah, nowadays, if you got money, that's wrong. But it's your girl. Damn, baby, you don't want to give me head? Come on, blah blah blah.
To be honest, you can't even do that.
But that's what I'm saying.
Even if you don't do that, if you do something salacious, people could just.
But I'm saying, but if you
rumor is enough.
Let's say you did that 10 years ago. You become this great director. Filmographer, Loki, yeah. You in Sweden, white girl. I said I was tired. He said you ain't that tired. So I gave him some head anyway.
That nigga was beating dogs.
I really didn't want to give him head, but I felt pressure.
That's how it be. And now you like, I don't want to deal with this hassle. I don't want to fly to Poland. I'm just gonna fucking pay it off. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this though, fellas, you single fellas. I feel like the casual sex days, the just fucking bitches, the fucking bitch days, and I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be out of touch. Because I don't have to deal with this. But you casual sex motherfucker, that might be coming to a slow end right now.
Who is this PSA for?
To single niggas who are just fucking around. Like, just fucking the fuck.
Wait,
fucking women. Okay, I'll narrow it down.
Single niggas with no name, you're good. Trust me. If you don't have a name, we've seen local little rap niggas. But, if you don't have a name or money, you're good. But
what I'm saying is,
I've never seen a
fucking women you don't know. Fucking women you don't know, that might be... Like, if you don't know her, all that one night stand shit, that might be coming to an end because even no name niggas now, like, women have so much empowerment now that if they fuck you a night and they wake up the next night and be like, damn, they have a regret, which men have that all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Men have dick regrets all the time. But if a woman has a dick, I said dick. Well, shout out to transgenders out there. But if a woman has a pussy regret the next day, she got to sit up there and be like, you know what? I didn't like that. I didn't want that. I felt raped. Now your life is over. So I think the safest thing is just stop fucking bitches willy-nilly and stop acting silly. And for you niggas, like, it seemed like when it comes to the rich motherfuckers, like, if I'm rich, at this point, if I'm rich, once I get to $999 million, just stop me. Because it seems like every nigga who get $1 billion get a case.
I think...
Keep the cameras.
keep me at $999 million.
If you put cameras in your crib, in your car, hey, you good.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Everywhere.
You call me this is my question for y'all then. This is my question for all of y'all then. That's a good segue. If you were a rich nigga, billionaire nigga like Diddy, what security protocols would you have to put into case to ensure nobody could ever get you on the rape shit?
We signing paperwork
NDAs.
before we
You gotta
do
do
it.
NDAs.
Yeah.
This is a consent form.
Bedroom
saying that
cameras?
today, bedroom cameras, bathroom cameras.
He said he got the full surveillance. on
Anywhere
God.
we interacting is cameras.
Right. Hey, we
Period.
got to do
I think the underrated part is
Period.
niggas gotta not dog women. I know.
No, you could be a good dude though. That's
No,
the
but
scary part.
no,
You could be a
no,
good dude
for
and
that
still
I'm
get fucked over.
Listen,
Hey,
I'm with
Colin
you.
Jackson.
No,
I
you
love
gotta
it.
listen. I know a lot of women. I know a lot of dudes who dog women. They got the pee on her, do all that type of shit. But the moment they just push her to the side, women have a lot of resentment towards that.
Yeah.
I know some of these little local rap niggas, like a lot of people that the girl was just mad he moved on and treated her like a bum. But Rich, so even people talk about Ian Connor, the fashion designer. I know women I know a girl who fucked him. He was creepy. I ain't really like him, but I like this swag, I like his aura.
like this money.
I think a lot of these people, they're
don't know
a lot of.
about
I'm saying a lot of these niggas are fucking dirtbags.
Yeah, but
You're right.
we
I agree,
got
Colin.
to
I-
take personal accountability.
They do,
bro.
but guess what? When it's all said and you got to still pay lawyer fees. You right
yeah,
about all
for
that.
sure, for
You still
sure,
got to
for
bite the bullet. So my whole thing is, you can fuck random girls, but you got to tell them what it is. You got to do that. You got to stop using girls, treating girls crazy, and all that
100%.
sound kind of corny. But women had that resentment. They go, "Oh, now this nigga with another bitch. I'm finna fuck his hoe."
Yeah,
Straight
no,
up.
we should
The
definitely agree
podcast
on that.
popping.
I agree.
That's
Nah.
really what the just because if you know some of these girls like listen, you said Booty Hole Brown. All the girls want to be. Hey, shit. I got this going. I got this going
Yeah.
on. We could just do this. You never know what you can go.
But even with that, there's no like guaranteed safeguard. Because
No,
you can
that's-
say
that's
that,
facts,
and like
too.
you
True.
said, the
I
emotions
mean,
will
you're
change.
always at risk.
You got to make sure that I don't know, whoever is in this party that cares about themselves the most, especially as a woman, you got to be like, all right, is this worth my peace? Because if it
Right.
ain't worth your peace, we got to start
True.
teaching people, hey, look, shorty, like I know you fuck with him because he got this, this, and this, but later down the line, it's not gonna be worth your peace.
Hopefully.
Now, if you look at it as a paycheck, I don't know how much sympathy I can have for you because you sowing seeds of destruction to hopefully get something in return later on.
So you had to take your L to get your W. Piggybacking off of
That's a terrible L to take.
That's a
piggybacking off
terrible L
of
that- you know what I'm saying? You can't.
it's fucked up, but piggybacking off what Colin just said, I agree to because I feel like, and this is where we start holding. We talked about the women, but we got to hold the men we got to hold the men accountable as well. And when men got to stop being delusional when they got money, because with men, going off what Colin was saying with the motherfuckers are just pieces of shit. Just because you're a piece of shit and a woman is letting you get away with it doesn't mean what you're doing is right. And what dudes do is a lot of times, especially dudes with money, is they're shitty humans, shitty people. They pay for women to excuse it. And one thing about a lot of these women, especially the broke bitches, they'll let you do all that shit if it's a paycheck. The whole time, the resentment is building up. Like you talked on, the resentment is building up. They don't really want to do it. It's like hiring an illegal Mexican and you're making them do all the fucked up work. He don't really want to do that shit, but he know he doesn't have a green card. So he's just going along with it. That's what a lot of these whores do, okay? They don't really want to get pissed. Young Miami don't want to get pissed on, but the album's flopping. And Diddy has $1 billion.
You got to think about
So
it.
she's
though,
going to
like,
absorb that pee.
even
that
if
don't mean
that's
she
the
like it,
case,
though.
even if that's the case, though, bro, like who suffers in that scenario? You know what I mean? Like both parties suffer.
Both
right?
parties suffer
Both parties
because you
suffer.
got to get pissed on, and he's opened himself up for a lawsuit later on when you get broke and you find a simp nigga that could take care of you, and you want y'all both to go run off with a little extra
But I guess
check.
for that 2 minutes it's happening, it don't feel that bad. That's all.
Until that check run out, and then 5-10 years later, you like, oh no, I can go hit him up for that.
So my thing is this: then if you got women that are consciously saying, "I'm gonna suffer this, so I can get that." Do you still respect their victimhood the same? Because basically what I'm seeing from, especially going back to the Cassie situation, a lot of people felt like she knew what she was getting into and she was agreeing to it and went with it. And then now that she's not with it no more, she's coming back with all the shit. Because I ain't gonna lie, I believe all the shit. I believe Diddy did all that
for
shit.
sure.
No, he a
But
nasty.
they
I
was
believe
together-
Diddy did all
they was
that
together
shit.
for 10
He's a
years.
nasty nigga for
If
sure.
you
But
don't-
to be with a nigga for
10
10
years,
years, I want to know what the dynamic
Man.
really was. Like, at what point did you realize this nigga was a monster or what was going on?
I get that.
She
but,
was 19
but look,
when she
10
got
10
with him. wasn't
years,
it?
you
What
grow
did that
into
mean?
a person. In 10 years,
That was
come on now.
irrelevant.
Like, you can't be doing some fucked up shit for 10 years. You a master at it. That's 10,000 hours of hoeing, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's a 10,000 hour mastery.
And I don't
Of
want to do
dumb
this.
shit.
I
Malcolm
hate to do
Gladwell.
this.
That's a master's degree. That's a PhD.
And I hate to do this, but Cassie,
nasty work.
she's living a good life now. She's been living billionaire life for the past decade. She got a new nigga. They finna
She with a white man.
get millions of dollars, right? Cassie would probably be working
European.
at Checkers if it wasn't for Diddy. I'm sorry. She'd be somewhere.
They
Can
finna
I
pay
take
for that
your
wedding.
Can I take your order? Me and you.
Yeah, they finna pay.
You
for
want a
it.
number two?
But if Diddy did it, why do it? Like I don't. So you said Diddy did it, then what's your kind of quarrel with her then? Like,
I don't have a quarrel with her. Okay, so Diddy's a monster. He'll get his. We'll agree with that, right? My problem is it's not necessarily a problem. It's just more so me wanting women to stop settling for bullshit for the check. That's all it is. I don't want to victim shame, and I don't want to be like, oh, you get what you got. But I don't want to see women go through this. I don't think any of us want women to go through this.
But
right?
that shit not gonna stop, bro.
We get frustrated.
Realistically,
bro.
it's not gonna stop. No. And shit, you see that nigga, he closed that deal ASAP. That nigga, hey, here go this money. So you already know off rip, this nigga be on a whole different type of time, bro.
Look, ladies, I say fuck that money, cause you can get whatever he pay her. You can get once she fry his ass on the stand, you can get that money when you drop the book. Cause now I want to know all the details, bitch. Now I want to know all the rape and shit.
That's easy for the 6'5" man to say. How you gonna tell a little 5'2" girl?
You got money. Look, they got money though, Colin. Like
they got a lot of money. They got a lot of money.
Like these are rich people we talking about. So you got.
Listen,
security.
vacations and mansions don't pay for themselves. They want Diddy money. All right.
All I'm saying is more of these.
And that one time in 2012, she didn't want to suck his dick. He made her. She's mad, and she's gonna make him pay, and he paid. Look,
I always.
And I'm more interested in mafioso. We're not talking about how he blew up Kid Cudi car.
No, that shit.
Like, that's the interesting.
That shit wicked. I ain't gonna hold you.
And they said he hung Wale from a balcony.
First off, fuck Wale.
That really happened?
They said they hung Wale upside down.
Wale seemed like a bitch ass nigga to me. I'm sorry.
I feel like that's not true, but I want to run with it because I'm just like, but
I don't know. They said they shook him down.
I don't know any nigga that would hang a nigga over a balcony for no reason. Let me ask y'all this question: if y'all walk by and y'all saw a nigga dangling over a balcony, would you be like, oh, let me save him, or would you assume he did some hanging over the balcony shit?
Hey, that nigga Diddy was like, nigga, you don't want a party, nigga.
But he blew up Kid Cudi car just because he dated Cassie when they weren't together. He was that.
Cudi should have got out of the way. And that's he also in my
Cudi
top 10.
You want to do some spaceship shit? I'll send you on a rocket out this bitch.
And that's why I respect J. Cole's the only nigga I really know that kind of check and sweat Diddy. And see this like they said he punched Diddy and never been in the car since. He's just been on the bus and bikes. Okay, that's a good fucking point.
That's
I never noticed that.
Hey, didn't Drake get slapped by Diddy though?
Yeah, because he took the 0 from the 100 beat.
Drake got by Diddy, right?
No, that was T.I. guy.
No, that was Young
T.I. guy.
I could swear that was Drake.
No. I'm saying T.I.
Well, correction. I think
T.I. guy like accidentally like peed on, or he like peed
correction.
on.
I think Diddy pissed on everybody we just
mentioned.
mentioned.
Diddy though.
No, but he punched Drake for taking the 0 to 100 beat. Because he stole a beat. That's what.
So I think we can all agree that Puff is the real Lucius Lyons in the Empire type shit.
Sure.
I would say we all fear Suge Knight. We all fear Suge Knight. We should have been fearing Diddy the whole time.
But we not finna act.
But it's because Diddy got
Cookie
the
was
gay
on some bullshit sometimes though.
Killing stuff.
Cookie was on some bullshit though.
Well, and we got
a nigga that'll take it from you and kill you, take the pussy and kill you.
Well, this goes back to the Saucy Santana act type of shit, where it's like when you're gay, you can fly under the radar. And Diddy, he was sweet this whole time. He's really the real nemesis. When we see these buff, hyper masculine niggas, it's easy to villainize them. But when you're the gay, sweet, wavy, first off, I don't trust nothing that look like. You remember the Duke box? Niggas used to be on the side of the Duke box. This nigga Puff didn't look like he's been on the side of a Duke box his whole life. Like you're putting chemicals in your hair. That's not a natural curl, Puff. I don't fucking respect or believe any grown nigga who has the chemical curl. That's one. So Puffy been doing questionable shit. He said, don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks. He already let you know. And when it comes to it, he gonna pay and do what he gotta do. Puffy been a bitch ass questionable nigga for the longest.
Nasty nigga.
The best thing, the one thing I have to cape for him for is hanging Wale over a balcony, put him in my, I'm sorry, I have to put a little cape on for him. I gotta put a little imaginary cape on for him. I'm sorry. Like,
Yo hate for Wale is crazy.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna hold you,
okay,
bro.
now look.
He deserved the balcony?
You hate that nigga, bro.
He deserves the balcony.
I don't believe that happened, but it's like you're so passionate about it.
Did Wale come out and deny it yet?
No.
Okay. Because he would have came out and be like, I didn't get applied that balcony for no P did. Like, he would have said some shit by now. His fucking finger snapping ass shit. He would have been came out. So I'm not letting nobody talk about me like that.
He said he would have made a poem already.
He would have been made a poem out this motherfucking shit. So had a whole R&B nigga on the hook of the poem. But
I gotta show Wale some love. I fuck with you, Wale. I ain't gonna do you like that.
That's because you got the dreads. You kind of look like his cousin and shit.
Yeah,
so that's why you fuck with Wale.
I don't know. Ambition was fire.
Ambition was crazy.
Ambition wasn't fire.
We're not finna have a Wale segment on here. Like I said, we're gonna stop it right now.
This nigga hate
Before it go
Wale,
too
bro.
far. Before it go too far. That's all. But we will talk about though is your boy, another person that I wish would have, choked the fuck out of Wale is Draymond. We can segue that right into the Draymond.
Shout out to Draymond, bro.
Segue right into the Draymond, man. Wish
Shout
he
out
could
to him.
choke the fuck out of Wale because
That's a
get
dark
choked.
skinned nigga shout out.
You
Why
gotta
we
get choked by Draymond.
no, because those young guys, we got the men up here, we got the guys up here, so we can talk a little bit of sports or whatnot. And everybody saw when Draymond went and took Rudy Gay and choked him, dragged him down there off the court.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, Rudy.
Oh yeah, I said Rudy Gay. Shout out Rudy Gay.
They said Draymond was
cheat
like
code
a,
in 2K7.
They said Draymond was like a Popeye's biscuit.
Draymond. My problem with I don't like how the Warriors get sucked in the media, right? Because when this shit, every time Draymond do it, you want to know the real reason why Draymond do all that little hoe ass shit? Because every time he does hoe shit, they discuss, oh, well, that's how it used to be in the old school, and that's how it used to be. I ain't never seen a nigga choke a nigga and drag him across the whole floor. In the old
They was
school.
beating each other. They was beating each other ass back then.
But back then, bro, you're right. It was more physical, but at least they pretended like it was a regular foul, though. They pretended. Like, when Jordan was getting beat up, these niggas was acting like they was holding D, but at the last second, they'd knock him in the head. They acted like they was trying to do some real shit. And you slow motion, but oh, no, that was some fuck shit. These niggas is flat out doing whole shit now. Flat out whole shit. Like, at least pretend like you finna do a basketball move. These niggas do, and he had a problem with Rudy from the jump. Like, don't get me wrong, Gobert do seem like a soft-ass, bitch-ass nigga. I don't know him personally. He seems like the type of nigga I would probably choke if I was in the league.
I think it's strictly xenophobia. People don't like that he's French. Now, people dig deep. Remember, he kind of shut the league down with the whole COVID stuff. Yeah. But if you really think about it, I'm not going to say I hurt personally, but I kind of realized, like, nobody really fucks with Rudy Gobert. Donovan Mitchell didn't like him. A lot of people don't like him. Maybe he's cocky. Maybe he's tall. I think the way he plays, he gets a lot of money. He took a lot of defensive MVPs from people. But people don't like Rudy Gobert, and I realize it's because he's French. He's not a nigga. He's not a nigga from the land. He's soft. Croissants.
French and niggas just don't seem like they go together right. Like,
but they don't. So it's like, and the thing is, like, Eric, we're on the same page. I'm not going to make it too sportsy, but Draymond is the typical sweet. He's from, like, Saginaw, Michigan. And people act like that's a war zone. It's just a broke nigga land. Like, he's the softest, tough guy in the world. There's no tough guys now. And people praise him, and it kind of made me sick. Because I'm like, first off, like, Rudy grabbed McDaniels, who was messing with Clay, right? Like, he kind of grabbed him, which happens in sports. I hate that in sports. Grab your own nigga. If we're fighting, don't grab me. If we fight another podcast, I hate when another nigga from the podcast is pulling me back. Push your nigga back. Mm-hmm. So Rudy did that, and then Draymond, who Rudy's right, when Steph ain't there, he don't want to be there. You remember when Steph was out for the year, he was getting ejected out of every game. Yeah. He choked the biggest nigga, the 7'4" nigga leaning over the leaning tower of Eiffel. Bending over like a melting like chocolate, he just choked him
because he already had.
And he wanted to go home
beef
like,
with him. Like,
but why didn't you fight McDaniel, who was fighting Clay?
Because McDaniel would actually gave him some licks. Like
think about who he fought: Jordan Poole. He fought a nigga who disrespected Bron at a party. He fought a regular nigga in Lansing, Michigan. Like he fight. I respect Draymond because he knows who to try. But he can still be the tough guy. Fight a European. Fight Jokic. Remember when Jokic pushed the Morris brother, and they said it was a cheap shot.
Did he get fined?
Backlash for that shit.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He got fined for that.
Yeah, he did.
Draymond is a bitch to me. I don't respect him, and I'm sick of motherfuckers gassing his bitch ass up. One day, I hope he try that shit on like a Bobby Portis or Giannis, so somebody can hit him in his bitch ass shit.
What happened when he came and played the Bucks after the Jordan Poole?
This nigga, remember when he came to the Bucks and the nigga was heckling him and shit, and this nigga went and told the ref and reported like a little Karen and shit. This nigga got a nigga kicked out. He wasn't on none of it because he knew we own that. We own that, Draymond. We ain't on none of that. You ain't finna choke shit up in here. I wish he would come to Milwaukee try to choke some shit.
Eric, I can't lie. I think Draymond might choke you out though.
Man, first off, that if you'll see me, I'll do that nigga.
I mean, I wouldn't let him, but I'm saying he has that Michigan rage.
I would do him like a Wale poster and fold him up and throw him in the garbage. Like that simple.
Is your hate for him like if you had to fight, if you could fight him or Jimmy Butler, who'd you fight? I know you hate Jimmy.
Ooh, that's a good one, man. I don't know about that one. Matter of fact, I'll fight Draymond. No, I'll fight Draymond strapped for Jimmy Butler. That's a pistol for Jimmy Butler.
God damn, you put the strap out.
Pistol for Jimmy Butler.
We got.
Fuck
This
him.
is a side segment.
Fuck
Jimmy
him.
Butler.
Strap out.
This is the only question you guys is a 6'5" nigga, because I'm like, I'm just
Fuck
going
him.
home.
Jimmy Butler with the bangs or Jimmy Butler?
Fuck
with
all the
with
Jimmy
locks?
Butler. All the
Jimmy
iterations
Butler?
of Jimmy Butler. Fuck all the iterations. I hate him. But speaking of people I hate, I can't stand Kim K either right now.
Really?
I can't stand post Kanye Kim K. Every time I hear something about Kim K post Kanye, it's some little dumbass. Oh, the kids like to be over them, but more than they like to be over me. That's because you got nigga kids. They want to be around nigga Kanye, not your white Karen ass eating kale in a mansion and shit, thinking that they gonna like that shit. No, they want to be with the nigga. Daddy probably playing better music. Daddy probably have better food. Daddy probably got nigga vibes going on
There's
and
not
shit.
cameras everywhere in your
And
face.
shit, Daddy got the whole
that shit
spot
probably
smelling like
It's
Swisher
more at
Sweets
home,
and black
yeah.
ice. You got it smelling like kale sandwiches and boiled bologna and shit.
Why do you
and
have
get
Kanye
mad.
smoking grape swishers with black ice? Just say, why do you?
Because that's the ultimate nigga smell to me. Like
That's
I feel
on
like
the
if
south side.
I feel like if
Grape
I
Swishes
die
and
and go to nigga heaven, it's gonna be grape swishes and black ice.
you
got to
be eating Vendor hot chips with like hot red fingers and Harold's.
I don't know. And then I just
Shout
feel
out to Heroes too on God.
Uncle Remus.
But the reason why I got to bring Kim K bitch ass up, and we gonna touch on this. Kim K recently was in the GQ magazine, and she won Man of the Year.
On the cover.
And yeah, she was on the cover. And this ain't the first time that the Jenner Kardashian tribe has been a part of this. We all remember a couple years ago, was that 2016? I don't remember. 2016,
like
17.
It was 16. It was.
Caitlyn Jenner won Woman of the Year.
Respect the pronouns. Look at Eric respecting the pronouns.
I gotta
What
say,
a
you know,
step.
look.
I'm so shocked.
So what a leap.
So my problem with this is, what the fuck are we doing? Like that's
know
my
what the
problem.
fuck
What the
we're
fuck are we
doing. I
doing?
have no
Like
idea.
we got niggas winning bitch awards, bitches winning nigga awards. What are we doing?
No, but at least the nigga was dressed like a bitch when he won the bitch award.
Right, this bitch
This-
had on
she
a
was-
halter
she
top.
was just she was just a woman.
Sexy.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. At this point in life, I just identify as a couch. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta pick something
Man,
and just
look.
be that shit, bro. You know?
You're right. You
Until
know
a
what?
fat nigga want to sit on you, then you can. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be-
that's crazy. That's nasty.
Who
work.
don't wait? Who
I mean,
don't
a
have
couch. It's a party.
to? Do priests
Fat
have
nigga
to?
party.
Do priests have to pay taxes like the
No.
popes?
No.
Because I'm
Nah,
identifying as
no.
one of them
No,
motherfuckers.
no,
Because I need
yeah.
to be something that doesn't have to pay taxes.
Non-profit. Churches are
I'm
non-profit.
identifying because since we can just create our
Can
own
I say-
players and shit.
Can I say I worked at a nonprofit and I knew a African preacher who had a fake church so he can get free food, and it was great. The other pastors finally nigga put. I have a picture of a Bentley. It was an African nigga. He was stunting. He said, "This nigga ain't got no church." They just ratted on him. I realized, oh, he has a whole operation. I said, I need to get me a fucking church.
making
I'm
some
trying to
cheese.
get. I'm trying. I'm talking to a realtor right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's
over.
going on right now, bro.
Let me
I
tell you
can't-
something.
I'm tired of arguing about it too.
I'm gonna tell you right now though.
My nigga, out of words.
They got it. They have it. I'm just letting them have it.
As America right now, we're fucked. Because we
Yeah.
the only country where niggas acting like bitches, bitches acting like
too
niggas.
free.
Everybody else training and shooting and getting ready and shit.
Can I
We
say-
over
Too
here
much
nigga
freedom.
bitches and bitch niggas.
It's too much
Like,
freedom.
what's going on?
I think when it's all said and done, GQ wants to sell magazines. Physical magazines don't sell. We have clicks. I'm with T-Mobile. I got T-Mobile Tuesday, so I got like
God.
I got like 18 free magazines, and I picked on this. I haven't had magazines delivered since I'm a kid. Jake Paul was on the cover. Jake Paul was on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and I was shocked. I almost wanted to throw the episode. I wanted to throw the issue out, but I kind of realized who buys Sports Illustrated, who buys GQ, So they need to sell it. This will probably be their highest selling issue in probably a couple years.
Do you
just 'cause
think
she's on the
that
covers.
those two situations are comparable though? Because at least Jake is putting the work in.
I think when you put somebody who doesn't fit that build of like a real athlete or a man, I think you want to bring their audience in. And like I said, magazines are a dying breed. Newspapers are digital. Magazines are digital. We're not buying them. I used to go to Barnes and Nobles and literally read books, listen to 30-second clips of music, and read magazines all day. I used to really go to Bayshore and do that.
I just
shit.
remember when
And that was a
journalism
long
used to
time
be
ago.
based on journalistic integrity.
Oh, well, that's
Right.
long.
That's
gone.
done.
It's clicks and buy my even
It
like
used to be hidden though. Now it's long gone in public.
because those people have to beg for your clicks. Come read my issue on the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, the Miami Herald, but you have to pay the paywall. You have to. Even the older guy, I listen to podcasts with old journalist niggas, they got to come on and kind of sell themselves. That's just where we are now because niggas rather go on their phone. If it ain't on my phone, and I have a bunch of magazines I can't do nothing with, but I don't want to throw them away. And every time I'm gonna get back into this, I'm like, what I'm gonna do with this? Like, even these magazines now, I put them in like a little free little library. in my neighborhood because I'm not gonna read these. They're done, and we're gonna do whatever it takes. That's why nobody was watching the ESPYs. Caitlyn Jenner won the ESPYs for the Woman of the Year. Nobody was watching that shit no more.
Let me tell
you know
something.
that's what they made it. Then they start having Drake hosted. Like, these people are struggling because we all have entertainment in our hands. I could just sit and watch YouTube for 8 hours. I don't gotta watch TV. I don't gotta watch this. There's nothing on TV right now. Like Monday Night Football, you know why it's on ABC? Because the writers strike. They have nothing. They had nothing to show. Monday Night Football wasn't on free TV for the last decade plus. The first 2 games, so they have it on. So these people are struggling. They need anything they can do. They're gonna sex sales, comedy. I just seen Funny Marco on a commercial. He got an audience, and I love Funny Marco. He actually funny. Drewski.
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna use the internet people to fill in those gaps of the actors.
Watching the award show, you ain't gonna know none of the new celebrities.
And what's gonna happen is the quality is gonna go down.
Exactly. So how do y'all feel like it's affecting future generations then? What all bias aside, we already know kind of like
we're not gonna know. That's a good question, but we're not gonna know because we don't know how the future generation is gonna consume their media.
We're gonna be
because
dead.
we consume our media different than our parents did. Yeah. We be on the internet, but our parents couldn't fathom having something in their hand where they could consume everything, just like their parents who grew up on radio or nothing couldn't consume a TV where you can see. So every generation is going to be different. Shit, by the time my kids get my age, they might have a little brain implant where you can just see shit in your head.
But how far can that really go, though? Like, because at some point, the evolution of it has to stop. It's going to be the best it could be without certain negatives. Because once it gets to your brain, you know what I mean? What's the next step besides that? It's thought.
The next step is going to be
sharing thoughts.
Yeah, the next phase is going to be that our brains are going to be interconnected with little hyper speed ass bubbles where we can go into each other's brains and shit. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is we're living a life right now that if our ancestors, you told our ancestors this is what it was, they'd be like, what the fuck? This would be like the craziest shit. No every 50 to 100 to 200 years in time, our mind is going to be blown at what we could be capable of.
But at the same time, this is the greatest time that exists.
It's always is. But with that, the motherfuckers who sunk on the Titanic thought that was the greatest time too. Oh, this boat is unsinkable. We got the best technology. Now they're all packs.
That's a
trash. I wouldn't have been on that boat.
That's a trash. Well, you a nigga, so you wouldn't have been allowed on the boat unless you help. That's a trash way to go out. Too. You get your dick sucked. You just in an iceberg.
Man, shout out to the Titanic. We'll smoke some Titanic pack after this. No black people involved.
Yeah, I don't know how much sympathy I can have for that situation.
Wow, they said we smoking Titanic pack.
Why should I give a damn?
What's up? You're now tuned into Why Should I Give a Damn, the podcast. Make sure if you're tuning into us on YouTube, you hit the notification bell and that subscribe button. Make sure to all the people that mess with us on Instagram, you follow us at WSIGAD_podcast. A lot of new followers on the Instagram. We love it. Lots of new content, new clips. Hopefully you guys can follow us and enjoy more content on a daily basis. I am your host, Eric.
So, Breonna King.
It's Roberto.
And we're back at you with that show that's always going to give it to you how it is and give it to you the way we see it right out of our brain.
You good? You need to catch your breath?
We don't sugarcoat shit. Catch your breath or what?
I don't know. Seem like you drank or something? I'm putting you on blast. Like
no, man.
You like the nigga last?
I had a couple shots.
I'm not trying to put you
I'm trying to find out what type of episodes.
That
was like we running a marathon and like on the episode of Office where Michael had too much carbs and he started breaking down. I'm like, damn, he's a little stumbling. Come on.
My thing is this, man. Especially when it's only three of us.
Huh? You want to hit a fence? Well, that there, man. I put you to sleep.
I don't do that. We don't do that.
You got a little meth.
We don't promote that.
I got a little meth blunt.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. But we got moving on when it comes. Yeah, had a couple of drinks, couple drinks.
I've been drinking.
Not on the level of Drink Champs though, because they sometimes they get so fucked up on Drink Champs though. Sometimes I get irritated because I'm like, dude, y'all are like drunk uncles.
I just got niggas watch that shit, man, because they just rambling.
They have a most legendary guest there, and they all fucked up talking over them and mumbling. And I'm like, nigga, uncle, shut up, bro. Well, we're trying to hear Hov.
That's why Kanye was so iconic. Well, yeah, Hov. Has Hov been on Drink Champs?
No,
but like like Kanye's so iconic because he could just talk. Like some people could just talk. Like even on the lower level, like I don't like him with like Rico Reckless or the FBG Butter niggas. It's the same stories, but sometimes you could just press play, ask them a question, and they could just talk. So with Drink Champs, they progressively get drunk. Like I don't want to stay on this too long, but the episode with Lamar Odom, like they kind of coerced him to drinking. I'm like, that's so wrong.
That's crazy.
And then he got so like drunk after a while. I was like, damn, this is loud. They're out of their mind. And I really just watched the guy relapse for the sake of a story. It was kind of sad.
It is kind of fucked up. But we know as people that have been doing a podcast for a couple of years now, everybody can't get on a mic and just talk. It's actually a talent.
It's like being a porn star. Everybody can't get on camera and fuck.
Right. And
some people shy up when the bright lights and 30 niggas is standing around.
Freeze up, yeah.
I seen a back. It was a nigga holding the phone film, and I'm like, I didn't know. Like, it was 3 niggas just holding their phones over a porn scene. I'm like, that is very intimidating. And how do you get that job?
That's porn filmer.
That's tough to stay hard.
But they're just filming like
niggas.
social media from their phone. Like, I always wanted to be a legs on OnlyFans. I still don't know how to do that. I don't. I mean, I can't, but I'm like, how do you just fuck? Legs down. I want that.
Yeah.
How much weight?
I won't mind that either.
For those of you guys who don't know what a leg is, legs is basically you're just the guy who gets sucked. A lot of the guys, they don't even get shown from the waist up. They're just there to fuck or get sucked. So my next question is, how much money, Ronnie, I'll go with you first. How much money do you think it would take if you talking to a girl for you to make, for them to be like, all right, I'll let you be a leg? Because you got motherfuckers like Adam 22 and a lot of these other motherfuckers
was
that
she
are
already making the money?
Like Colin, you got to Colin.
me?
I guess I got to ask Colin because Colin, you got a girl. Let's say if you get offered $500,000 a year to just be a leg, but you're in the you're in those the glory hole scenes where you just going in there. You're not even no intimacy. You just sticking your shit in the hole. They doing what they do.
It's girls.
Wait.
It's girls.
It was good up behind the
$500,000 a year. Do you think you can talk your girl into that? I want to know. $500,000 a year. It's glory hole. You just stick it in there. You get sucked. No intimacy. Ladies, could you do it? $500,000. You're a man.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of the question. I could. The answer is there would be no convincing, so I have to be single because I ain't passing on 500 racks a year. But even that, you would have to be a full on porn star. Like I'm saying your face and body, legs. They're doing it for free. They're doing it just to fuck.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so you just really there getting your dick sucked, and do you mind being on camera from the legs down? I got thigh and thought tattoos, but if you're talking about big money like that, you'd have to be on camera and more likely, to be honest, probably doing gay shit. Because ain't no nigga getting $500,000 to fuck glory hole. Yeah. But like I said, the legs, them niggas is getting it for free. Because I've seen little chicks. Who in San Diego want to fuck? You got to be good with filming. Like, that's really all you get, unless your name is attached to it.
Make no damn. So you said San Diego?
Oshkosh, Sheboygan. You can find them out here, you know.
I remember I was watching this interview with Tiana Trump. And she said, Tiana Trump. And this is kind of controversial.
I wasn't even trying to be funny. I'm like,
Tiana, my bad.
Slurridge.
Like Tiana Trump, right? And then I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the girl she was with, but she went on a college tour with another porn star when she was underage.
I think that was Brittany Renner.
It wasn't Brittany Renner. It was an older porn star. I can't remember the name right now. Missy Stone.
Missy Stone took her.
Okay. So
damn,
you had a girl.
Professionals.
Come on now, you gotta know your heritage, know your abilities, know your shit.
A couple of ghetto chicks. That's it. You
gotta up your database, okay? But basically, what we're talking about is there was a porn star named Misty Stone who took Tiana Trump, who was underage at the time, on a college tour. And basically, they were just going to every college and asking every college boy who wants to get fucked, who wants to get sucked, and just fucking and sucking as many dudes as they could at every college, just hopping college to college to college and shit. And it's like, it's crazy. Like, these type of hoes that we got today, these are a whole different breed. Like, we thought we
you glossed over. We thought that she basically groomed.
She did.
I don't see no pitchforks when that interview dropped.
And like, you know what?
She straight up admitted to it.
So she admitted to taking an underage girl on. So basically, she admitted to sex trafficking.
Yes.
Yeah, and here's another thing. I think we underestimate the amount of women that actually help this whole sex trafficking.
Like Ronnie from the Players Club.
Right, exactly. I mean, even when you look at a lot of this shit, like look at the main one.
Let my brother Junior rape you.
Look at Zane Maxwell and shit. The bitch that's still locked up right now. She was Jeffrey Epstein go-to groomer. Like most of the time, these big ass sex rings that be taking advantage of women. There's a woman there. There's a woman there that's manipulating and helping the shit, and it's fucked up. And as a woman, you know, that's why I tell these women, like, stop falling for all this little pro woman shit. Because a lot of these pro women ass bitches that's talking this shit, they're not really about that. And if something happened to you, depending on who you're around, if they got to protect their man or their dad or their uncle, whatever, they will lie and say, fuck it, I don't know what's going on. So don't believe half of that shit. But not going down the rape train too hard, trying to keep it light.
Get a flag for that one.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, let's timestamp that, edit it.
But what we can't get flagged for is we got to bring up Breonna Taylor. We've been hashtagging justice for Breonna Taylor for a long time, but there was no justice for Breonna Taylor. In fact, when her case went to trial, there was 11 white jurors out of 12, and they voted in some kind of mistrial that ultimately ended with these cops still being free and still being able to go home.
So it's not they're not gonna run it back. It's just over.
It's possible to run it back, but
it's been other mistrials and other cases, and then they make sure they run it back.
Wayne W. Melly.
That's one of them for sure.
We'll see what happens, but all I'm saying is shouldn't have been no motherfucking mistrial. They went to the wrong address. They shot the wrong house, and it's crazy. This is my thing I hate the most about Republicans, right? Republicans are the most pro-gun, gun party, right? But then when niggas have to use guns to defend themselves, all of a sudden they're pro-establishment and pro-restrictions and all this other shit. It lets you know that they're not really pro-gun. They're pro-guns against niggas. But that's a whole nother conversation. That they disguise it. That NRA is really just nigger rifle association. But they disguise it as some little Republican patriotic shit. So this is a case with Breonna Taylor that everybody know we talked about it, where these cops had the wrong address and invaded their house, and he used his legal firearm. Well, I don't know if it was legal.
It was legal.
Was it legal?
Yeah, it was legal.
Okay, I want to make sure we fact check. I don't want to be saying shit. Use his legal firearm to defend his house. That's American shit. That's American shit. That's what the fuck. When I see all these little pro-American ass motherfuckers, that's the definition of what y'all are supposed to be about. The motherfucking people come, they violate my rights, and I upstrap and I say no, I'm not going. And then what they do?
He wasn't a felon, was he? I don't remember.
Clean record,
all that shit. Yeah, let's negate all that. Good questions.
Law-abiding
good questions.
Because I'm just trying to, like, when I do my nigga hypothetical cases, me and my guy have these arguments, and I normally win. I'm always looking at the prosecutor, the defender. I'm looking at all sides. Yeah, and I'm
the realistic shit.
And I'm like, just the fact that you upped it on the cop, that's a reason. Me, I've been watching I don't know why, for the last 4 days, I've been watching arrest, body cam footage.
You going down that rabbit hole.
And I've been on it, but I'm on it heavy because I'm like, wow, people are really wild. And so
it's crazy out here.
They look for any reason to do it in the same area. Like, cops basically trump all. The Republican shit is weird because cops trump all unless they're infringing on white people's rights. But white people do respect you if you have a gun and you cleanly defend yourself, but they're usually going to side with the cops. So let's say he upped on just a white dude who was erratic and threatened to kill him. The white people in the comments be like, oh, thank God, brother. Like, they love it, but they're going to take cop and their rights overall. Every time.
But my thing is, I understand the whole y'all gonna side with the cops.
Yeah.
But at some point, when do we start saying, okay, the cop fucked up? Because the cop went to the wrong. He clearly went to the wrong address.
Well, when we get a fair jury, like they probably lost their jobs.
Man, that jury was, they paid them motherfuckers.
Did they say the makeup of the jury?
11 white. That's all I need to see here. 11 white.
They don't never do that for niggas though.
Exactly. Let me get one little pookie murder somebody and it's seven niggas. 4 mixed motherfuckers.
My guy and somebody else I knew, a coworker, they both are like one of the only, if not the only, one of the only black people on certain trials. Like, they kind of had notoriety around the city. And my guy was like, at first, everybody wanted him gone so bad, and he was guilty, but he's like, in the back of my mind, I just wanted to fight for the nigga. And he's like, after about 30 minutes, he's like, okay, well, the nigga cooked. But I think people, you know, you have a black person on there, maybe 2, they can't be coonish, because they know when they're selecting which way they want to go. I think you're always going to have that.
You always side with the nigga first, but when they put the evidence in front of you, it's like, damn, nigga.
Well, some people not, though. Some people going to ride.
I think the dominant personality, if we in a jury room, I think the dominant personalities is going to prevail. If you get 3-4 people that got dominant personalities and can persuade everybody else that this is what it is, especially motherfuckers who don't even want to be there. Let's be honest. Most of us don't even want to be there. So if we get 3 or 4 people that say, like, look, this is the evidence, this is what it is, yada, 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 everybody's gonna go with that. You're not gonna get out of 12. You may get lucky if you got 4 or 5.
Yeah, but it got to be unanimous.
Gotta be unanimous.
So that's what I'm saying. Most of the time, if I'm there, I'm thinking about myself. I'm a juror. If I really don't give a fuck, unless it's like clear cut one way or another, I'm gonna side with whatever everybody else is going with, so I can get the fuck home because I don't want to be here anyway.
That's not right.
It's not right, but let's be realistic
So
about
you
jury
damn near
duty.
would have let the cops off like, nigga, I'm trying
No,
to
you know what I am? I'm for fuck the jury
she's gone
shit.
by.
Fuck juries. I'm for fuck juries. Let AI determine this shit now. Fuck it. I'm for some Terminator shit
never
now.
seen
I'm for some Terminator.
You never
shit
seen
now.
Minority Report?
Fuck, I
God.
don't know what Minority
Nigga, we
Report
gonna
right
be
now,
locked up. We gonna be locked up before we get a chance.
I don't watch Minority Report, but I'm a minority and I'm looking at my report, and this shit don't add up right now to me.
Minority Report? They predict the crimes you likely to do.
That's some other shit. That's not what I'm
Class
talking
of
about.
09.
That's AI,
I'm saying
nigga.
is-
No, that's what AI would probably do though.
That's not what we're talking. What I'm
You
saying
got a
is,
nigga hairstyle too, nigga. Robbery alert.
Tone too big.
Alert.
6'5",
but we talked about
Terminate.
it like this, right?
Oh, terminate. Oh.
The reason why we think that is because we're thinking about it like if the powers that be, meaning the people who have, put the racial shit in all together, if they program the shit, then yeah, that's how it's going to be. But if we can truly get a neutral AI source that's just like all logic, that doesn't have none of the history of that type of shit in there, which I don't think that's possible, but
Bro,
I'm thinking hypothetical.
if
If we
listen,
could, I think that would be the best
If we give
option.
robots this much power, just like the movie's telling us, they will kill us. Because they will be like, these motherfuckers are, they
Do what you
stupid.
got to do, Arnold. Do what you got to do. Because I think humans are done. I think humans are stupid.
We're going to kill ourselves with the robots.
We're going to kill ourselves anyway. And I think there's going to come a point with human nature where we're going to have to rely on the robots and technology to save us because we're going to fuck ourselves apart. So I've kind of accepted the fact that technology is almost, as much as I hate technology, I feel like it's going to be our only hope. Because when we get to sending off nukes and doing all sorts of dumb shit because we at war and fucking that ozone layer up and fucking up the icebergs and the water levels go up and everything goes to shit, what do we have? The only thing we have is technology. The only thing we have is that type of shit. So that's the only thing I'm leaning on
Most
right now.
niggas is scared of technology. You running in.
I'm running full because everybody's scared of technology till the motherfucking nukes and all the blood and you floods happen and shit and the motherfucking spaceship come and grab
It's
your
okay.
ass.
It's okay that I'm okay with technology. I just need somebody anchored in. Like, well, what else would you like technology to take over? I like this conversation. Is there anything else you
I
want?
got a question, a funny question to ask.
What?
So, what if they had a surgical study? 50-50 chance. Either the surgery work, they give you robotic legs. If the legs work, you got super legs. But if they don't, you paralyzed the rest of your life. Okay. You taking the surgery? You taking the chance?
Wait, what's
50-50.
my alternative if I don't take the surgery? Just be paralyzed?
There's no alternative. You either get super legs or you
I'm
paralyzed.
gonna take a shot. If I have no choice,
I mean, there ain't no choice.
I'm gonna take a shot on the super legs.
Would you take that risk?
I ain't taking a shot on super legs when I'm paralyzed. What the fuck? I'm
The
not.
nigga Oscar Pistorius won a fucking gold medal in the Olympics. So give me a robot.
I'm not a Stevie Wonder ass nigga. Now Stevie Wonder had a chance to take the operation that would actually get him to see. He declined it. That's not
Nah,
me.
your
he can
legs
see
that's
already
not
work.
me.
There's nothing wrong with
Stevie
your
Wonder can
legs.
see.
Your legs already work how they is now. You can
Super
walk,
legs.
but you got the opportunity to upgrade your legs.
I understand the question.
And if they don't work,
if
it don't work, you
I get it now.
paralyzed.
My bad. I get it. So I'm risking my healthy legs. Because at first when you asked me, I'm like, what's the risk? If I'm paralyzed
you
already,
already can walk.
But if I already know I ain't ready, I'm cool. I'm cool on that, man. I'm straight. I ain't
taking
finna
the
risk my
risk.
healthy legs
Fuck it,
now.
I'm taking a risk. As long as my dick work, I'm fuck the legs. Shit.
This nigga
Risking
said,
it.
long as my dick work first, the
We
legs.
risking it.
But how
You
you
feel me?
stroking with gummy legs, Ronnie? Stroke ain't
It's
terrible.
all in the hips, man. It's all in the
Hey,
hips.
I ain't gonna question those
I
abilities,
mean, niggas
man.
in
That's on you.
wheelchairs be fucking, so I guess the equipment still work. I don't know. But like I said, is there anything you would want AI to take over?
Refereeing.
Oh, sports. Yeah.
Refereeing, not even every call, because I think there has to be a human level. But I think there's certain calls in the fucking sports that AI can come in, or they, instead of having a challenge, have an AI flag where you can have certain players that if you call it, the AI can analyze the play and give you the absolute accurate, go in and actually see if it actually touched the guy or like you can get the accurate play. I don't think that's healthy for every play. But I should have an AI
like them
card.
Close ones. Like,
I should have an AI card where
the ball hit the ground
computer is
before the knee.
99.99% right, and that way I know that if it comes down to a play, I have something that's gonna always get the call right. That's one of the things I would
You
like
know what
seeing
they
in the
need
book.
AI for now? You talking about getting the car right? They need AI for like when your baby born, you put the baby up in the AI and it could tell you out the gate if it's your baby or
I
not.
like that.
Right on your phone.
I like that.
Right on
Automatic
your phone.
fraternity,
Yeah,
AI
I like-
fraternity.
Motherfuckers
10
be-
minutes.
So
10 minutes.
you might, you know
Hey,
what? You might
motherfuckers
gotta
be-
cut this part out because this
No,
that's a
no,
$1 million idea.
Ronnie, you're
That's
taking
a
this to
$1
another
million
level.
idea right
That's
there.
what you need, because look, motherfuckers will be right in the delivery room and umbilical cord still in. Let me take a picture of this baby. Is it my negative? Motherfucker, I'm out.
Toss the scissors in the air. Just
Like, I'm
dad,
out. I'm out. Just imagine if you in that fucking delivery room, Ronnie, you just took the picture. You get the now. If she in the middle of delivery, you get the negative on your phone because you got the app.
So
Are
the
you
middle,
gonna
what
stay-
you mean? Like the head
Like she
halfway
pushing
out?
the head halfway out. You
I
there?
get
She
the
pushing.
picture.
You hit the picture. You get a little negative. Are you gonna stay there and continue to? Or are you gonna walk out midway?
Out of there. Out of there. Peace.
Midway.
Midway. Mid push.
Wow.
She ain't gonna never hear from me again either.
That's bogus.
That ain't bogus. Oh,
Protect black women, Ronnie.
Please.
But
Protect yourself.
Right. If she was white, he'd be all in there cheesing like a motherfucker. Like Parmesan shit. Parmesan Ronnie cheesing.
Parmesan, that's
Me
crazy.
mixed baby.
Nah, I'm out of there.
Then you gonna
man.
forget
Ain't
your
no
other
way.
babies like 50 Cent did. I got a light skin, curly
that's some
hair.
dirty shit, man.
That's some
dirty.
what's his name? Brian McKnight shit right there, boy.
Yeah,
Nah,
Brian
I ain't
McKnight's a
with
dirty
Free
motherfucker
Brian
too.
McKnight.
fuck that nigga, man.
Fuck
He
Brian
weird.
McKnight. He's a dirty motherfucker. You know who else is a dirty motherfucker? Charleston White. Charleston White's a dirty motherfucker because, you know, he always gives a shit to talk about, but this is one of those things I found rather interesting because he made a statement pretty much saying that real men get dirty. Only women clean themselves every day. He talked about moisturizing and clipping your nails, but then he also said he felt like getting a haircut every week is feminine. And he felt like, you know, guys who moisturize or have to get in the shower or something every day is like feminine. Like that's pretty much a feminine. He said a man is going to be dirty and sometimes go a couple days sometimes because he's working and moving all the time. How do you guys feel about that?
Man.
I know he sent dick pics to Bandman Kevo, so I don't really take all the.
He said,
yeah,
"Oh, well."
it was weird. Yeah, he did. So I don't know. It was trolling, but I'm like, you pick and choose. I'm just tired of this old school macho shit. I mean, he's funny, of course. Some stuff they used to call it metrosexual back in the day. If you just kind of slightly cared about yourself, I get something. I'm just a little older, so I'm not as skeeved out. I don't know why it's this revolt. I mean, he's just trying to do clickbait, and we're walking into it, so that works. But I never got the whole shtick of like downing niggas that just kind of want to take care of. Yeah, if you got to get a pedicure, like I always say, me and my guy, I get a pedicure every once in a while. He'll get a manicure, so when he passes me the blunt, his fingers be prepped, clipped, and they be shiny as fuck. He put the gloss on there.
That's right.
And I'm like, bro, don't pass me no blunt with that glossy ass. You know, I respect it, but I don't do the gloss. He be killing. I don't even want to smoke the blunt. You know, I don't think I'm homophobic. It just freaked me out.
Can't pass a
So
blunt with
some of
glossy
this shit be kind of crazy, but I don't. That's old school mentality. Your shorts too little, your hair be dirty, It's a different.
But the
it's a
nigga
different
said
world.
he said taking a shower every day.
That's crazy.
I mean, but he must be onto something because the dirty niggas they get all the pussy shit. The niggas that shower every other 2-3 days they getting all the hoes. They got like 2-3 pairs of drawers that they hand wash.
hustling, Ronnie. They getting money, Ronnie.
They ain't getting no fucking
Yeah,
money.
you in the same outfit for a week. You ain't never took them road. You ain't no
They
road runner.
saving
Ronnie.
money so
Had
they
definitely
can.
been a road runner, and I had time to shower in between.
You wasn't getting that money like that.
Yeah, we was getting.
You got
money.
3-4. Was you at a award show or you was trapping? That's what I'm saying. We doing the costume. But no, I'm just tired of this old school macho. I'm getting a little older. And I'm in the middle. You know, but even when niggas get like Drake get fingernail polish, niggas put up the red alarm.
That's zesty. Red
Okay,
alarm.
I guess, but you ain't
Black
fucking
on
them.
the
You ain't fucking them though. So do it really like the bitches like it. That's the
I
credo.
mean, half
the
these
bitches like
bitches
it.
don't know what they like.
But I tell you, I start getting thigh tattoos and ankle tattoos. Oh, that's kind of gay. Guess who liked it? The bitches. The niggas. And guess what I see now? Mad niggas with their thighs and kneecaps tattooed.
The thigh tattoos ain't for the niggas to see. You feel me? That's for the chicks.
Yeah, any nigga even commenting on thigh tattoos to me, that's really
like,
they were zesty.
Why you looking at my
More
nigga?
than
Why you
zesty,
looking
to
at
be honest
the
with you.
nigga thigh? Like that's
So do you have that same credence with fingernail polish or duck lips?
I'm not-
fingernail polish for sure.
When it comes to fingernail polish,
Pink?
I'm past the point of calling somebody gay for having
Pink,
it.
though?
I just
Not
don't
black,
like
pink.
it and I get annoyed by it. But that it ain't really. I don't like it. I get annoyed by it. But I'm past the point of being like, oh, he's gay because he got like.
So what
that's
about
a little
purses?
bit.
Because I had a whole conversation with my younger
I'm
brother
familiar
about.
enough with how the culture is now that I know you got these straight niggas that are out here. You got whole niggas that'll whack your ass with purses now. Like this is what we live in now. Like
in real life.
It's real life. So I get it. I don't agree with it. It's still disgusting to me. I throw up in my mouth a little bit, but
Nobody saying that
has
these
nothing
niggas
to do
ain't
with-
killers. We just saying that these niggas sweet.
it's sweet and zesty vibes. But hey, do what makes you happy. I feel like people should do it. A lot of it is just a lot of people are more comfortable just doing because we praise a lot of weird shit now, and we praise a lot of attention. The internet era is all about attention. So, when we grew up in the cool, everybody was kind of reserved, didn't want to be vulnerable. Nowadays, the weird motherfuckers is the cool motherfuckers now because weird and different is what goes viral, is what people click on, is what people want to see. So everybody's kind of coming out with their own little weird ass shit. So it's like, whatever works for you works for you. As long as if it don't fuck with what I got going on, I don't really care no more because I just expect everything from motherfuckers now.
But do you agree with anything Charleston said?
Yeah, I
Do
was
you
just
think-
gonna get back to that. So that's cool, but he talking about not keeping up
Well,
with your
because he's
your
associating
hygiene.
well, because he's an
showering,
idiot. He's an idiot 'cause
haircuts.
he's
know.
associating cleanliness with being feminine. And here's another thing: like he's one of those old school niggas where he doesn't understand. Like as a man, you do have to be feminine. Like being feminine isn't 100% a woman thing.
What you mean by that?
Ronnie not
Every
having
man, both men and women have masculine and feminine energy. Like that's part of all of us. Now the difference is,
In what way
with our
do-
testosterone, we tap in more into our masculine energy, and with women, with their estrogen, they tap in more into the feminine energy. But it don't mean we don't have both. That's what I'm saying. Every man doesn't mean you're gay because you're tapping into your feminine energy.
What's classified as feminine energy or tapping into your what they say, femininity?
Anything emotional or intuitive or kind of like when you
Emotions?
soften, when you see your boys do something, you have that little fuzzy feeling in your heart and all stuff. That's feminine.
So that's feminine?
Energy. That's feminine energy, Ronnie. Like that's. But when you get the
loving, so men are supposed
nurture,
to
love, so like that's part of it. Like, but that don't get me wrong, women do it easier. But just because women naturally do it, don't mean men don't have it. We have it.
I mean, women online say
Okay,
venting
but-
too much is gay. So I don't know now. I mean, now
Well,
taking
we're not
showers.
talking about hood rats.
But I'm just saying, now
They're
taking
I'm not
showers
talking about that,
is
but
feminine.
no,
I don't know.
I'm trying to get a specific thing that men do. He just said feeling, and
How about getting
a
getting a pedicure with gloss?
That's kind of feminine, or painting up, but that's kind of like. I don't think feelings is feminine. I think that's a human trait. Everybody got.
How about
feelings.
every day? How about as a man?
Having feelings is
wait,
feminine.
Ronnie. How about as a
the
man?
producer say it is, but
It take
I'm
well,
trying
she's
to-
a woman.
Not having
How
feelings.
about it take you 40 minutes every day to do your routine as a man? You got to get certain creams and
That's feminine.
But let's say it take about 40 minutes a day. I got to do my eyebrows, my hair, just make sure everything even.
That's feminine.
That's not OCD.
I don't know.
No,
Something
that's
could be also-
kind of feminine.
I don't
'cause as a
negate
man,
that.
you shouldn't
Like
be looking at yourself in the mirror that much.
I don't think prep time equates to feminine and masculine. I think some people just slow.
I mean,
Some people are like, some people got certain jobs where they got to care about their looks more. Some people are insecure, so they take more
What about lip
time.
gloss? What about a nigga wearing lip gloss? I'm just trying to figure.
I love it, but I'm like,
just trying to get
you're drawing clear lines,
no,
so I
hold on,
love it.
because he brought up a topic that's interesting to me because I'm trying to really understand it because I hear people say tapping into the other side. Like whenever I hear women say tapping into their masculinity, it's in regards to just doing regular like work type things. When I hear
Get
men,
your
it's
salad
emotions.
tossed.
But I'm talking about like what's the actual thing that make men feminine that
Get
we
your
would
salad
do?
tossed.
Like, that's
I'm just. I don't.
that's definitely kind of
Anything
feminine.
involving anything involving
prostate
like
exam.
receiving
I'm
or
trying to
something going
toe the
inside of
line.
you. Anything involving something going inside of you is feminine activity. Okay,
Anything?
nurturing,
Producer says
compassion, all that type of stuff. Like
Compassion. So
Empathy.
so it,
Fuck
it,
you, nigga.
So it just goes to
empathy
show.
is feminine.
So we had years ago where the world told the men, we want to hear y'all emotional side. No, the fuck they
Ronnie,
don't.
yeah, because
fuck all that
you
shit.
said it was.
Fuck all that
Ronnie, you
soft
said you don't
shit.
like. You feel uncomfortable when dudes give you compliments. You rather them.
That's
insult
gay
you.
to me. That's gay. That's gay to me.
because
Exactly.
you're not in
Off
touch
that.
with your feminine side. You're
Damn,
neglecting your feminine side.
Pictures. What you say, gay ass nigga?
See, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm
I'm
gonna tell you
just
what
saying,
happened.
though, like,
the world has convinced us as men that feminine is just womanly and soft. So a lot of us have completely rejected our feminine side, and we become these overly macho, weird caveman ass niggas. And there's not, just because you have feminine traits does not make you gay or soft. Now, if your feminine traits overcome and control you, that's when you become sweet or gay.
When you lack emotional control, that's feminine. If you
that's
can't
what I'm
control
saying.
your emotions as a man, that's
But
feminine.
I'm allowed to have
having
feminine traits without somebody saying, "Oh, I'm allowed to be a neat person and that not make me gay. I'm allowed to be an emotional person and that not make me gay. I'm allowed to be somebody who
emotional is feminine for.
I'm allowed to have certain traits that we would identify with a woman and not be gay. Is all I'm saying. Now, a lot of times, yes, they do be gay. I'm gonna be realistic, but I'm saying like we all know niggas who do what we would call zesty. We call it zesty, right?
Like, you know, a man sit with their legs crossed and they don't sit with it crossed like the right way, and they cross like they ain't got dick and balls. That's feminine.
I do all that.
I tell my sons all the time, don't sit like that.
See,
Girls,
that's once again, you're tapping into that's your lack of feminine energy right there.
You might. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. You might push your boys to be sweet. You gonna be so macho man.
You're Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man Ronnie Savage. That's a call.
I show them love and compassion. I tell them I love them. I tell them that they great. I tell them all that. You feel me? But
if crossing the legs, Ronnie, makes you feel like that's sweet.
Yeah, that's kind of sweet. It's kind of fun because they see their mama doing. That's where they get it from.
Can I say the new effeminate kind of thing?
There's a way to do it.
I was talking to my uncle about when he was older. His older dudes. Damn, I said, you don't fuck with me no more. We was like, we both said that's kind of gay. Like, damn, why you don't fuck with me no? Like,
okay, but
just calling hit me up. That was a little I get missing your nigga.
This was his dad.
No, this was like his man's. We was kind of talking about when you get older and you find different friends. But he was like, we just get up and we two niggas that we just get up and do what we want. So his guys hit him up like, damn, I see you don't fuck with me no more. You didn't invite me.
That's
see, that's the middle.
That's
like whenever
that's
man
sweet.
express
You could just hit me up
emotion,
like, bro, I miss it. Let's kick it. But when you start clocking it, you don't fuck with me no more.
But that's where the balance.
You're right.
That's where the balance comes into play.
Feminine.
That's where the balance comes into play though, because you got to be in tap with enough with your feminine energy to know like, okay,
I miss
my guys. No, I miss my guys. I miss my guys. I really want to talk to them, but masculine enough to know I'm not finna come to them like a victim ass with this bullshit. Like that's where the balance comes from. If you're balanced and you recognize both, you're gonna give the right response. But what's happening is a lot of these guys, they too far. They either too feminine or too masculine. And then we mix. Nobody has that balance. I believe everything really comes down to balance. Like even water, the one thing we need to survive. If you drink too much of it, it becomes toxic.
That's how Bruce Lee died.
You die, you know?
But the dudes that is in touch with their feminine side, when they get to expressing themselves, they call them gay. They call them sweet.
That's because the women that are calling them sweet aren't in touch with their masculine side, their feminine.
So you saying it's better to get a white girl who don't judge
I'm saying it's better. No, what I'm saying is
clarification.
I mean that's what a lot of niggas do, but
That's true.
what I'm saying is it's better to get somebody who's in touch with both of their sides, because if you're with somebody,
you said get somebody that's bi.
No, going
I'm
back
confused.
to no, see, because Ronnie, once again you're not tapped in.
I'm
Ronnie,
confused.
If you're a man, right, and you fucking with women that aren't that have no control of their masculine side and haven't mastered their feminine side, they're gonna say all this little shit. Oh, that's gay. The shit that you're telling me right now, as far as them thinking shit is sweet, that's what women who haven't mastered their self say. So the problem is you got to fuck with women who know their self, know their feminine side, know their masculine side.
The ones that's what you call
comfortable in their own skin. Yeah, not
Free.
necessarily sexually liberated
or liberals.
Liberated, but they know their self. They know certain things to where when you come, they're not uncomfortable telling you what it is. A lot of these motherfuckers are characters now. They just go with the sexual tide. They don't really got their own identity.
Can I show you though, or can I remind you of the one time we got the precursor to the feminine? When we had a friend who at one point like got mad, like you wouldn't give him like money to hang out when we were all hanging out back in the day.
Wait, you get mad because y'all don't give him money?
Like we were all going out. Do you remember we had a friend?
Oh man.
That was kind of the breakup. Then he came out, he was gay, but I remember it was like, damn, we was a nigga girlfriend. We was hanging out heavy, like, this nigga will give me $30. I was like, whoa, that's when we kind of like, oh, that's a little funny acting.
But that's what.
He
but
finally came out the closet.
That lets you know us as men, even subconsciously, we put certain categories in feminine stuff, like and without even thinking. Yeah. So like stuff like being needy.
That's
being
feminine.
needy, like me constantly having to
look out for you.
Look out for you and stuff.
Every
I put
now
you
and
in
then,
the
if you
feminine
my nigga,
category.
it's cool.
So
we brothers, but
that's where
all the
soon,
time,
yeah,
nah.
exactly. As a nigga, so that's where a lot of friendships as niggas break apart because if I feel like I gotta take care of you and nurture you, like now this shit is getting zesty to me. Now it's too much.
Maybe the friendship done elevated. Maybe I'm elevating you not. You can't be around people that's not.
We don't do that. Whereas women, they often find themselves in situations with other women that are leeching the fuck out of them because they nurture and build each other. Which I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to women, that's good for y'all self-esteems, and when y'all struggle, y'all lean on each other. But a lot of time, y'all lean and nurture the wrong bitches. A lot of time, y'all got y'all got y'all shit together, and y'all got two hoes in the clique leeching in. Yes, sis, yes, you insisting the bitch that was just getting dick down by the team.
I gotta ask another question now. In y'all opinion, what do y'all think that's masculine? Because you bringing up the ladies now. Ladies will kick it with fake bitches, and they won't. I don't know why they do it. They don't cut them off. They kick it with each other for years. That's here or there. What do ladies do that's considered masculine?
Like,
y'all opinion.
I don't want to put my 1950s misogynist hat on, but
Like,
some of this potty mouth shit, bitches be too vulgar now. I can't
Just
like
the
talk.
aggression.
Just
They
how
cuss too much, or
they just
too
talk
open?
like both. Talk
The
like
overall
niggas.
aggression towards men, like the ultimate feminine women, a woman that's super, super feminine is not even gonna speak up. Is gonna.
I miss when bitches couldn't even spit or they'll go to jail. Like I'm trying to take it back there.
Wow, you trying to take it back?
I'm saying.
And then you got the also masculine women that'll go toe to toe with a man. I feel like the answer is, once again, we need to be somewhere in the middle. I think women need to be somewhere at a point again where they respect a man, but at the same point time, I don't think we should go back far to where they let a man talk to him and do to him anyway. I just feel like, to go what you was talking about, Colin, we're at a point now where even when you're respectful or you don't even deserve to be talked to that way, women are talking to you in a very derogatory, fucked up manner, just like a grown ass fucked up man. So I just feel like we're in a situation right now where a lot of these women are making money. A lot of these women, especially in our demographic, I talk about it all the time. The men, yes, we still make more money than them, but the gap is a lot shorter than it is in other cultures. So we have the most couples of any other culture where we have women that are making more than their counterpart. And the thing about, especially in our culture, when the woman makes more than the counterpart, she feels like that's a free pass to disrespect, talk down, talk shit, cheat, do shit. Like, that's kind of how it is. I always say it like it is. Like, when it comes to women, once they get the power that they hate men having, they become worse than men.
So them working and making a good living is masculine. Because once they start getting that money,
not
it go to
working,
their
making
head,
a good
or-
living. We didn't say that. We said first of all, the first thing we said was masculine was aggression. Aggression is masculine. That's a masculine trait. That's a basic masculine trait. Anytime we in a situation where we going back and forth, I hate to bring this up because I wasn't on Colin's side with this, but we talk about the shooting in Chicago where the son had to kill that guy. And the guy was talking shit to the mom, and the mom was going back and forth with the guy, which resulted in the guy punching the mom, and then the son came in shooting
And
the
now
guy.
you
And we
introducing
all
all
agreed
elements,
that the
yeah.
guy deserved it. But here's the thing. That would have never happened in the 40s or the 50s. You wanna know why? Because women didn't go back and forth with men. They didn't go back and forth with men.
And it's crazy
Because they knew there was a possibility they could get fucked up.
Because that whole situation bring up the worst examples out of both. You got an
Yeah.
overly emotional man who can't control his emotions.
That
That resulted in his death. And then you got a woman that's just not going for shit and won't shut the fuck up.
Right.
And
John Lennon said that women are the N-word, they're the nigga of the world, and they are.
What?
That's all he said. The hard R, but they are the niggas of the world when you think about it, because they're even amongst substances they're pushed down. So now they kind of linked up with coming the white powerful groups. Now they form this Voltron where niggas, we have to live with our hands tied behind our back. A bitch is all bobbing their head in your face, you got a restraint. Bitch slap you, we got to restrain so much. That's why I'm like, it's tough, and that's why I'm like, I treat bitches how I'm gonna treat them equal. I'm not gonna hit them, but when we start arguing, get your man, because what happens is now there's, I don't want to say it bad, but they're so empowered to the point like women have kind of won. Like you can't talk about them, you can't do nothing, and it's tough because they've always fight to have our rights, but they still have this code of protection. You know what I mean? They're like women are there. Most women can easily pull a Karen card right now because you can't. Like we say on Twitter, X. It was a whole rant for like a week. If you argue with a woman, you a nigga, you a bitch. My sister said, my little sister, if you argue with me, you a pussy. And I'm like, so that's why you ain't got no man now. You can't be neck bobbing in the nigga face.
They try to shame you for standing up for yourself, but then if you don't stand up for yourself, you a pussy. So it's like,
a lose-lose.
I'll go for that shit. I speak my mind, but I'm not gonna go back and forth. I have to learn to stop going back and forth.
As a woman,
get your nigga.
As a woman, you can talk crazy as fuck to a nigga. And the second he says something back or reciprocates that energy, oh, you a bitch, you going back and forth with a female. Like, it's fucked up.
No, you shouldn't go back and forth. You should say what you need to say.
I'm going to tell you who get the...
leave it at that.
I'm going to tell you who get the unlimited talk shit about black women card, and we don't talk about it. The people who get the unlimited talk shit about black women card is the gay niggas. They get the biggest pass out of every motherfucking body. Like I said, Saucy Santana can talk about motherfuckers like a dog. They talk about raping, doing all sorts of. They don't give a fuck. There was just a situation where I saw, Fox Soul. I just saw the black gay dude.
Yeah, I seen
the
that
black
shit.
gay dude on Fox Soul. He went in on Paula J. Parker because Paula J. Parker. She said some comments about Cassie that was kind of pretty much saying like. She didn't believe the story, so of course the gay niggas went in on her, but the gay nigga dragged Paula J. Parker. And I'm thinking to myself, if any straight nigga would have said half of this shit,
black women,
the first thing would have said, yeah, you hate black women, yeah, you hate your mama, you hate all that.
He must be gay, but a gay man that actually is gay could say that though. But my bad, bro, because it's a whole tangent. Like the whole thing is like black women, they really don't like gay men the most. And vice versa, and that's the crazy part. Like they put on this little front, but they don't even fuck with each other. They do for clout and promotion
reasons, but
and
if you talk to them girls, they use the F word more than we. It's very weird because the thing it's safety. Because I've had close, they like it because sometimes a lot of women hate women. Yeah. So you just like me, like a lot of my close homegirls was girls because you could talk a certain way even if you don't want to fuck. They don't have to worry about the gay nigga hitting on them. They don't got to worry about them trying to fuck with them. They could just kind of talk their shit, gossip. They'll even fucking fist fight. But when it's all said and done, the moment they break up, the F word is getting thrown out. Oh yeah, he's sweet. So it is a very. That's what I'm saying. Black women kind of fell for this trap where all these other groups brought them in and help them, and now those groups can easily turn on them.
But you want to know why? Is because. When it's time, I think Roddy was right. They really don't fuck with each other. But the thing about it is, it's easier for us to stay fake enemies because when we're both mad at the black man, we can team up.
Yep. That's what they do.
And then us together, we can jump them. Because that's what happens. Because when motherfuckers got a man and motherfuckers not caring about that shit, they not giving a fuck about none of this LGBT and marching, none of this other shit. But the single and bitter and broke and all the motherfuckers, they teaming up with the feminists and everybody because they're mad. And what's happening is angry people have taken over the internet. I tell people, you can never allow the internet to shape how you view people. I was watching this shit about what the Jeremy Holloway, shout out to him, I follow him, but he was talking about how he had got to a point where he started really having resentment towards black women. Then he had to realize that it was really the black women that was being presented to him on the internet. It wasn't really the black women that he was coming across for every day and the real ones that he knew. It was the algorithm that was manipulating. I feel like when it comes to black women right now, we're being manipulated by an algorithm and they're being manipulated by an algorithm.
It's the
and there's a lot of black women in real life, including the families we come from, that are not about the rhetoric. Just like on the flip side, when you got a lot of this drill and gangster shit that's going on, it's a lot of niggas that aren't for that. On the flip side,
life. They try to put on an image like they tough, or a bad bitch, or going, or whatever. They not really about it. Like they get into it for a little bit, and they realize like, you know what, this ain't even my speed type shit. Right. But then it's cool to be about something that's fun, a party. It's lame to be about the right thing. We've been saying that for a minute, but that's just what it is type shit. Like it's the older I get, the more I see it. But I be like, the more I talk to real people in the real world, you could tell who be on their phone a lot and who don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To see the scary part's like one of these shows where AI is blending in real life, like Peripheral. A lot of this Twitter rhetoric, the red pill shit, all that is because everybody's on their phone ad nauseum all day. It's actually bleeding into real life. So like that's what we tell Fee, the producer. She like, no. I'm like, not like you don't think this way or Bree don't think this way, but there's a million people who do. And that back in the day used to be like, well, that's just some online shit. I'm kind of seeing these conversations as we're having now actually bleed in the real life. So like the brainwashing is kind of working because Ronnie and both y'all is right. Like you gotta, when you actually go outside, like we from Milwaukee, the most segregated city in the country, top 2, top 3. So of course we got these conversations, and I'm like, well, if you just in the hood, which a majority of niggas are from, you're gonna get the same type of girls. When you start going to events with women who actually take it serious, they're not all snotty nurses. You can find a whole nother realm of, there's black people that's actually on their business, but at the same time, something when you talk to them, they do spew the kind of right thing. So I'm seeing it kind of going. It's like the Matrix. I'm seeing it kind of bleeding in real life, and that's why it's getting kind of like you got to lock your man or woman up now. Because it's really starting to take over the younger generation. Bad, like, it's about to be hard to start dating 21-years-olds. All you niggas who like young bitches.
Look, I feel
it's
bad
gonna be kind of hard. Before you could
possible.
just take them to Applebee's, get your dick sucked. Now these bitches want 5-star meals. It's like,
that's the reason why when I try to tell these
coochie.
niggas, when my single niggas, and I be like, you know, y'all need to. I don't be wanting to press her and say them, but I'm thinking from a point of, I don't feel like you single niggas got much time left. Because the fried, as much as these, everybody's fried. Everybody's expectations is fried. Men, we're at a point where we can really buy pussy, so our appreciation of pussy is at an all-time low. So we're not even looking at the inner workings of a woman. We're just thinking, I can buy it. Hold on, and then with women, women think they should get paid to breathe.
That's what I was going to get into.
Women think they should get paid just for being in a relationship. Yeah. So it's a fucked up. I think both sides is fucked up. And I don't understand how this feels. Like, Kylie, you just said it. Get your person now. Because in 10 years, I think the norm is going to be baby mama, baby daddy. And we're seeing them. That's the reason why
I mean, fair, a lot of these women don't want, these younger women don't really want kids like that. They trying to freeze their eggs.
See, like, your perspective still slightly skewed because you're not really out here. Like, that's already what's going on now, bro. The whole go half on the baby thing, like, chicks really on that shit. Like, they don't, they not trying to get married. They're not trying to start families. They're trying to have babies. And hopefully get a rich baby daddy type shit. Like, that's the motive type shit. Like, that's just what it is.
Popping out till you find her at one.
Marriage is not on the table. Like, that whole dynamic. Like, that's true. That's too traditional for women now.
Well, that's why I told my wife, I'm trying us to get our money and get out the way before these baby mama descendants take over and start fucking up the world and fuck everything up. Because even and that's not even going to be restricted to our culture. That's starting to extend to all cultures now in America. It's becoming an American thing, not even just a black culture thing, an American thing. Yeah, facts. So, especially with drugs now coming into play, like I've seen a guy, and I won't say what I know him for, but I've seen a guy who he gets 90% of the girls he wants because 90% of the girls he wants is on pills. Mm-hmm. And he has their drug. And they're retarded. And a lot of these niggas now, all you need is the girl's drug of choice, and you got her.
Man, all you need is some money, some drugs, some alcohol, some weed. All you really need to do is get them fucked up.
I miss when you just needed weed in the bed. Homeless bitch. Get you a nice little young homeless bitch.
Because weed, when you had weed, you still had to earn that pussy.
But that was before the whole doing drugs became popular for us to do. We was selling drugs. Now that niggas doing them type
My thing about weed days, bro, when you smoked a girl up, you still had to earn that pussy. Because even if she was high and she be laughing and all that shit, sometimes that goofy shit will fuck the whole mood up. Like you still had to, she still had to like. I'm talking about with weed. With weed,
some Reggie, you smoking, nigga.
No, I'm saying with weed.
You ever heard of high horny? That's what she.
Okay, Ronnie Cosby. But I'm saying with
Ronnie
weed.
Cosby, okay.
With weed, you actually had to. A girl had to like you. You had to still go through the motions you would on a regular date. Weed doesn't do that psychotic. Fucking Bill Cosby shit.
You right, but
whereas now these niggas, they're fucking with the hard drugs. There's like these chicks don't even be conscious how these chicks are getting. Should I say Cassie? I don't know. Too soon. They're getting date rapes. Should I say they're getting?
Well, I think these bitches like to party and they just regret it.
Yeah, like if you like to party and you willingly took drugs and you blacked out and you had sex while you blacked out, that's an L on your
long story short, I'm saying there's a difference between shit to where you're conscious and you pretty much know what you're doing. But you're influenced, or I'm blacked out. I don't even remember what happened.
Getting blacked
there's
out
difference between drunk and roofied.
If you're getting roofied or whatever, that's fucked up. But if you're getting blacked out around people you don't trust, that's an L on your door. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't get blacked out.
Right. So you're saying that if a girl goes out with a guy and gets shitty drunk with him and she don't remember that she like her head fell
How long
between
has
his
she
lap.
been knowing this guy? Is this their
2
first
weeks,
date?
3 weeks.
That's on her. That's an L. She shouldn't be getting no blackout drunk with a nigga she met 3 weeks ago.
So she wake up the next day and she's like, yeah, you had my dick all down your throat. And she don't remember that, and now she feel like she's raped. She don't got no case?
No case. I mean, no, she got a case, but no case. Like, that's not rape.
No sympathy for you.
Judge
No
Ronnie's
sympathy.
saying no
sympathy.
toss the case.
Because
Well,
she an adult. You don't get blackout drunk with a man you met 3 weeks ago. That's what we gotta start
That's not
telling
that-
our young
that's-
girls
I
and
can
women.
tell you never went to a college
common sense.
orientation. That's like the first thing they tell you. Don't be fucking too many drunk bitches at a party.
No, I'm not saying that we know this because we don't do
Yeah.
that, but it's predators that do. And no matter how much we talk about the shit that we talk about, we not around predators, rapists. They gonna still do their thing. And y'all, if y'all getting blacked out drunk with a nigga you just met 3 weeks ago, he might be a predator. So if a predator gets you, then I don't know.
Is feeding a girl drinks predatory?
After she blacked out, yeah, it's predatory.
Now I gotta be the blackout. Now I gotta be the bartender. I gotta count all the drinks she had. I'm just saying we all drink
After
it.
a
Come on,
certain
baby.
point,
We
bro,
got a bottle.
After
You
a
want to
certain
drink no more?
point,
You want another shot?
having sex with a drunk girl, you not on that level. That's not sexy, bro. Like that's
I don't
some
think
weird
we
shit,
gotta-
bro.
I agree.
That's
I don't
weird.
think we got to babysit how many shots if we all drink it.
But
we
if
grown.
y'all both
But
drunk and y'all both was blacked out, y'all both was
Yeah.
fucked up.
That's
You
different.
can't say he raped you and y'all both got fucked up. Like,
But sometimes that happens, and that's where
Yeah,
you're fucked.
it's-
That's where you gotta be fucked. But going back to the drinks, the amount of drinks, I think if you feeding the girl drinks, every
Predator.
nigga knows how to do an evaluation before they smash and shit. If a motherfucker, you know if a chick is obviously not
but
conscious.
a chick should know when a guy feeding her drinks too, trying to get her loose. Like,
But
if
some of
she
these
ain't
chicks
got
are
that-
broke and they want to
Yeah.
drink for free.
But that go back to all that shit we talked about earlier. Like, you got to tap into your masculinity and have your awareness heightened some. You feel me?
Is
'Cause
it bad
if you had that
Good.
lack of awareness
True.
that bad, then I can't have
Is it bad
sympathy
if
for you.
I take her to a private dinner and she don't know all the food is infused?
Oh, that's
Bill, that's like
Infuse
some
with
But
weed?
she gonna
classy-
go to sleep.
that's like
Well,
some classy Rick
gonna go
Ross.
she gonna go to sleep though. Infused with what? Marijuana?
yeah, marijuana.
She gonna go to sleep. They
Nah,
don't get no
that's some,
coochie.
no, but that's still some.
That's weird. You
That's
didn't
weird.
tell
Nah,
her. That's,
I still
if
think
you
that's
do
sneaky.
anything to anybody without telling them, it's weird.
Yeah, anything that doesn't
You gotta
involve
sneak
consent,
to geek.
no
You do that,
drugs
it's
without
weird.
consent, no sex without consent.
Nothing.
Drugs and sex, anything that involves inserting something in somebody else's body. That covers it all. You should never insert drugs, penis, dildos, nothing, fingers in somebody's body, needles, crack, whatever, into somebody's body without consent.
I think men. I don't know what women still do, but I think men. If we used to like this, you wake up, you just getting topped off like that shit crazy. What the fuck? If that happened to you, we need to start putting these bitches away. I used to think that was cute. I used to think that was cute back in the day. We need to get these bitches out of here.
Nah, y'all could just go and keep waking me up. I'm cool.